Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for November 2024. Welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you smash that button, hit the little notification bell. That way you get notified of all of my upcoming content. Also, now if you're interested in personal readings, I am now booking on the cannabossbabes.com/thecannastrologer. You can find all of my services there, but I have all of that information in the description below this video. And also, before we get started, I want to shout out my bud vase. I got this a couple months ago at the Cannabis Babes event in Long Beach, California, and I've known the owner of this company for years. She has many tons of different models of vases, but it's multi-purpose. It's not just art. So I like to use this, and then it's a little poker. So super cute. But that's my bud vase, and all of their information is in the description below this video also. Go check them out. Okay, so Pisces. Real quick, because before it goes away, because I keep on losing it. Dang it. Come on, I know my code. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it's called The Business by Tiesto. And so some of the lyrics are, let's get down to business, give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this, so let's get down to business. Then it goes on to say, back and forth with the bullshit. I know I said it before, I don't mean it. It's been a while since I had your attention, so it might hurt to hear this. Somebody's getting like a message or a download that it's like truth hurts, It's, let's just be honest or whatever. But then it goes on to say, dreams we have don't ever fall away. We can't live them if we stay the same. And I can't do this for another day, so let's get down to business. It's basically somebody saying, and I wrote this down because the download I was getting was, somebody has one more time, one more chance to get something right. And if they don't get it right, it's like the other person's like, we can't live our dreams if people choose to stay the same. You have to change. Somebody has to change. Something needs to change in a situation or within a person. It's like somebody can't keep on living like the same way, have the same type of playboy or playgirl type of ways if they want like a long-term relationship or a relationship with the one they're supposed to be with, where they can get down to business, and be abundant and make money together and things like that, or in a situation or whatever your situation is. But this is just the energy going into the reading, so we'll see how this plays into it. So let's get down to business, Pisces. So for those of you returning subscribers, you guys who have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know at the end of every single year I do a predictions video, and we pull up the cards for each one of the full moons. And then I record what what those cards are. Sorry if my voice is a little hoarse today. But I record all of the cards that we pull, and then we use it, for the year ahead. And so we'll go over all of that for the full moon for this month, which is on Friday the 15th. And it's the full beaver moon in Taurus. Taurus is all about home, comfort, food. Taurans love food, which is a great thing for Thanksgiving here in the States, here in the United States. It's also about grounding yourself, and even grounding yourself in nature, like getting out into nature. And it's a great time for long-term projects, getting down to business, whether you're wrapping up or starting something new. So what do we have for Taurus, I was just saying full moon in Taurus, for Pisces, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Thank you. Keep going. So the world at times is big and loud, but we'll make sure you're safe and sound. keep going. Some of you may be feeling discouraged or scared, or just like, not knowing like what's next, especially with all the energy that we've been having lately. So I've been saying it in all of my readings. We are entering a period, it's called Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is almost like Mars energy. It's about like war and like stirred up chaos, right? Chaos energy. And it's going into Aquarius, which is about the future, technology, hope and healing though too. And what that means is when Pluto goes into Aquarius, it's a revolutionary period. And the last time Pluto went into Aquarius was like 250 years ago, 240 some years ago. And it was, there were 3 major revolutions, worldwide revolutions going on. Or not worldwide, but within the world, right? 3 of them. And America is due for one. We just had the elections. The country is completely divided, completely. And there's a lot of really chaotic energy going on right now. And Spirit is saying, keep going, with whatever you're feeling. And it could be confusion. And I've been saying in all the readings too, it's like the song from the Beatles. This revolution doesn't need to be bad, right? The song from the Beatles was they say you want a revolution. Well, no, we all want to change the world. Sorry, my singing sucks right now. My voice is so shot, y'all. But underneath the deck, we've got creative. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. So I feel like there's somebody who's very creative, or you could be looking at somebody who's very creative. And creative can mean anything, right? Anything. But keep going with whatever it is that you're worried or scared or feeling any kind of discouragement about. Keep going. You're doing great. And continue to be creative. Creativity is what honestly creates magic, right? It's like the fuel of magic is imagination, creativity, what people are passionate about, Okay, what do we have for Pisces? Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, so mote it be. Underneath the deck, the moon, Pisces energy, not surprised. We're going to be going over all the cards that we pulled for this full moon, which again is the Beaver full moon in Taurus. What else? Oh, we're also entering the period of Mercury retrograde, which affects communication, transportation, and technology. Also during the time period of Thanksgiving here in the United States. So because of all of the crazy energy going on, because we're going Pluto into Aquarius, and we just had like this election and stuff, forewarning to literally everybody sitting at the dinner table, keep politics out of it. It's going to be an interesting family get together. But what I was saying about this revolutionary period though is that this could be more of like a spiritual revolution as well. And I really think that people are going to be ascending, and if you're not ascending, you're being held back, and those are going to be the people who have to repeat another cycle, here on Earth, and in the 3D. They don't get to ascend to the 5D, and that sucks for them because the 5D is a much better place to be. Once you've awakened, once you've realized it's not just about politics, it's not just about, all the conspiracy that's out there. It's like, so I'll tell you what, once you hit 5D, conspiracy becomes reality, but on a whole different plane. You see things in a whole different kind of light. And that's the true magic and beauty of everything, as disappointing as it can sometimes be, right? But that said, around the time of the full moon, this Pisces energy, you guys are going to get there's going to be some kind of an awakening, some kind of an illumination, some kind of like a message that you'll receive, or a light is going to be shown on a certain subject or topic, and it's just going to be like, oh shit, secret's out, or it'll be like a eureka moment for someone or a group of people. Just take it as it resonates. Full moon, big time. Okay, what do we have for Pisces, please? 3 cards. For November 2024, Pisces, 3 cards. Yeah, as I was talking for 10 minutes. There's a passionate new beginning. Somebody's thinking about a passionate new beginning. Wow. Okay. So underneath the deck, hey baby. Hi. You can lay down. So what we're talking about, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you because I just look to keep going as I see this. So somebody is, like I saw the Ace of Wands underneath the deck as we were shuffling. Somebody wants a passionate new beginning with somebody, and when I say passionate, it could be with a person, romantic or platonic. It's a very phallic symbol, a wand is, right? But also, wands are all about what you're passionate about: work, career, business, finance, passion projects, things like that. So somebody wants a passionate new beginning in some way. But now we're ooh, wow. Okay, so what we're looking at is the Hanged Man. Somebody is in limbo. Somebody's stuck. Somebody feels like they may be in a timeout, whether this is self-imposed timeout or it's like the universe putting you in a proverbial timeout. It's so that you can look at something in a completely new perspective, and that plays into the cards for this month, which we'll go over in a second. As I hit the bird's eye view again. So somebody needs to look at something from a bird's eye view, a higher perspective. But it's like something that's going to bring them a lot of happiness and also justice. Like this is going to, one person's justice is another person's karma. But it's like somebody is or somebody could be taking the time out right now to think about how to obtain this, how to go about getting that. Because then we've got the Fool card. So in the recent past, somebody took a leap of faith. This could have been foolish. Now I'm thinking back to the song, somebody has one more chance, one more try at something. Because they could have taken this leap of faith and it could have been foolish. And then I have Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Somebody is standing in their truth or hearing the truth or getting a message about a victory, or this also could be justice in some case, but it could be like a message of somebody else's. What are you doing? And but aces are also gifts from the universe. So this could be a message that was needing to be heard or needing to be communicated. Swords are all about communication. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And the Fool is literally sitting here looking okay, this Fool wants to pack up and move. This Fool, and somewhere, it looks like somewhere warm. He's leaving the city, going somewhere with butterflies. And he's got a guitar case. Music could be involved, but there's a heart on it. It's like love. Like somebody wants to move towards love. And somebody who speaks the truth. That's what I'm getting. And then we have the Hermit, which is interesting. The Hermit is Virgo energy. It doesn't have to be a Virgo, or it could be somebody that has Virgo in their chart. I'm hearing Mars. So Virgo, the Hermit is all about going within and really looking within yourself. This could be where the Hangman energy is coming from. It's going within yourself and really kind of like doing shadow work, right? Looking at facing your demons, facing your fears, looking at, reflecting on your past and all the things that you've up until this point have dealt with, and it's like, what is it that your soul's calling is, and where is it that you want to go, and what do you have to do in order to obtain those things? It's all the things, right? You're in this hermit shadow-like period. It's almost as if going into the void, but it's for a reason. You're looking for that inspiration, that light in the darkness, right? And once you find it, you come out of that period, you come out of that energy and move forward. This also could be leading to a spiritual ascension. And that's why that message I was giggling about it, keep going. Somebody could be looking for their creative spark, keep going. Somebody could be looking for their next love, keep going. Somebody may know where it's at, but it's like they need to travel to it. I'm looking behind the camera, it's my TV, and it like flashes pictures, right? And somebody's like traveling and walking up a mountain. So there's like a bit of a journey involved. Okay, we'll clarify this. So let's go over some of the cards. High Priestess and a Home, as I split the deck. Pisces energy, first of all. But this is like the tarot card reader. You could be getting tarot card readings. Obviously, you're here getting one of mine. You could be dealing with somebody who works with tarot or spirituality or divination work. And she's very intuitive, right? Trust your own counsel first, but it's all about using your intuition. And then this talks about house, home, stability, foundation, moving in with someone. It also is like the 1111 card, so this could be like twin flame soulmate type of energy. Be ready for the opportunity that you've worked for. Let's get down to business. So anyway, the cards that we pulled for the 15th full moon, the Beaver full moon, is King of Clubs. It's the bear energy. Bears just flashed behind the camera as well. It's Mama Bear energy. But also, this is success. It talks about successful speculations. And it's like Mama Bear's mothers are very, it's like typically mothers have very good intuition, especially in regards to their children, right? So, but there could be like a Mama Bear type of energy that made a speculation and it was successful. It was true. That could be surprising to some, but it was a successful speculation. And that's a message for somebody. Somebody could be 50 years old. The number 50 could be significant. Also, 5 plus 0 equals 5, and that's change of direction. Then the next card that came, somebody doesn't want me to talk right now because I'm getting like, my throat's kind of tightening up. So the next card is what I was as I hit the bird again, was what I was talking about earlier, higher perspective. With the Crystal Oracle card, we pulled the Hawk's Eye, and I actually have one. This is a Hawk's Eye, and it looks like there's like a circle, like an eyeball from different angles. It's really cool. It's like a dark blue black stone, but then it's got like this eyeball looking thing in it. And it just means look at something from a higher perspective, from a different angle, from a bird's eye view. Somebody may need to take themselves out of their shoes and put themselves in another person's shoes to be able to look at a situation. Then we pulled the King of Wands energy. This is somebody who, okay, again, wands, right? It's all about passion. It can be passion towards a person or what you're passionate about. But the King of Wands is somebody who's very good at business. He's also very good at passionate love, right? Now, if he's single, then he could have many suitors. If he is taken or in a relationship, he's just a very passionate lover, right? He's also full of ego. Oh, I will say that. But he's good at what he does, right? And people look up to him. And his energy is like just magnetic, Damiana is what is associated with that card. I don't know what that is. It's a type of flower. Now there's flowers behind the screen right now. Go figure. But you might want to look up Damiana. And then the next card was number 22, touching one another. It's the I Ching of love. And so if you're in a relationship, or if you were in a relationship, you're thinking about intimacy. It could be wanting more intimacy with that person. If you're single, this is just like your heart being touched, or the act of touching one another, whether it's by handshakes, it could be business, right? Or hugs, something like that. Then the next card that we got was the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. First quarter moon in Libra, keep your heart open. Somebody needs to keep their heart open. As I say that, I see the Lovers. It's the Two of Cups. Or it's not the Lovers, it's the Two of Cups. But this is like a relationship. Water sign energy. Could be 2 water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And I said, keep your heart open. This is open your heart and receive love from others. It's like somebody wants love, but it's like you have to stop being a fool. You have to like go from the song, it's like in order to get down to business, you have to let go of your old ways, and move forward. Okay, let's clarify. And somebody's just feeling stuck right now. They don't know what to do. They're in a deep hermit mode trying to figure out what to do about this feeling. Keep going, but they're trying to figure out next steps. If any of this resonates throughout the reading, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Also, let me know where you're at. Like, where in the world, where in the country, where are you at? Because I've been getting a lot of views from India and the Philippines. But I also like knowing where everybody's at across the country. Underneath the deck, I told you, somebody is like taking a time out right now. They're in deep reflection mode. Because we have the Four of Swords underneath the deck. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And this is the energy of taking like mental R&R, mental relaxation. Like, it's kind of like vacation energy, or you could have been traveling a lot and it's like you're taking a break from travel, right? Or taking a break from a lot of stress and anxiety. It's like somebody just like taking a chill pill, right? It's being in search of stability, form, control, foundation. Yeah, because it's about taking time out and the answer will come. Hermit energy, taking time out, thinking about everything, and the answer will come. Trying to figure out next steps. Rest, ease, restoration, recharging, reflection, and abundance. Let's get down to business. What's the Fool for Pisces? That's too many. Pisces, please. November 2020. It still came out in reverse, didn't it? Sphere's like, I said what I said. So, okay, interestingly enough, the Page of Cups card flew out in reverse, and that's Pisces energy, so that's you. It could be any water sign, but it's Pisces energy, and it's in reverse. So this is typically a card about balancing priorities when making choices, also about duality, so two people, like relationships. But it's in reverse. Somebody was being immature in the past. I said it, the Fool card. They were being foolish. They could have been out there being playgirl, playboy, whatever, living their life, doing what they wanted to do. That's fine, right? But being immature, This is somebody who's non-communicative, right? Somebody who's not in touch with their feelings or emotions very, very well. Very immature energy. It's a flatterer. It's somebody who's selfish. It's somebody who deviates from the path. They can be irrational or naive. They're like a daydreamer and just very immature. Like I said, very immature. A fool. Could have been dealing with a fool, or this could have been you. And I'm just the messenger. I'm not here to drag anybody. What is the Ace of Swords? That's the truth. The Ace of Swords is the truth. I'm speaking the truth right now to somebody. I'm just the messenger. What is the Ace of Swords for Pisces? Wow, Justice. Now somebody really doesn't want me to talk. Somebody's losing their shit right now. Okay. This is Libra energy. So, man. Y'all, I am so sorry. Okay. Libra energy, which is also sword energy, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The crazy thing about justice is that one person's justice is another person's karma. So, somebody's getting karma, somebody's getting justice. There's a need to balance priorities when making decisions. The justice card is all about truth, clarity, cause and effect, eternal justice, balance, fairness, and accountability. You got to use your intuition to set your moral compass. In the past, somebody was not being moral. They were not being ethical. They were being foolish and immature. Now they're realizing maybe the error of their ways, cause and effect. They could be realizing something that they did and the effect that it made, or why they're feeling this way because of what they did. Somebody could be sick because of decisions that they made in the past. Take it as it resonates. What's the Hermit for Pisces? The Queen of Pentacles. So, somebody could be the Queen of Pentacles, or somebody could be thinking of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who, she's about money. She's about, okay, so let's get down to business. She's about somebody who wants to get down to business when it comes to stability, form, foundations to rest on. She's also, though, she's a really good homemaker. She could be a mother. She's very good at balancing house, home, foundation, stability, as well as money, right? Very earthy energy. The message with her is about focusing on your home, family, success, and abundance. So I feel like somebody is having somebody may have gotten some kind of a message or communication or something like that, and they it's like justice or karma, right? And now they're realizing what it is that they really want. They're they're starting to think about success and abundance and family and what that means to them and how do they obtain that, and getting down to business to get serious about it. It's a very protective energy. She's still very generous and charming, intelligent, kind, but she's also truthful and very practical. And I feel like there's somebody in hermit mode thinking about an energy that's kind of like that way, or how to get to that energy. Underneath the deck, I have the Ace of Swords again. 2 aces confirming each other. That is the truth. Somebody is stuck right now, y'all. They are stuck in hanged man position in that energy. But in order to unstick themselves, speak your mind to solve your problems. You need to talk it out. The Ace is all about communication. Ace of Swords are all about communication. It can be text message. It can be email. It can be face to face. It can be telepathy even in some cases. But somebody I feel like is trying to figure out what to do, how to take that next step, how to communicate this. But it is also about logic and power, heart of the matter, insight, clarity, breakthrough, and ideas. So somebody's going to have a eureka moment, how to get out of this. How to keep going. Thank you, Spirit. How to keep going. Okay. So the next card that we got was Beyond Lemuria, and it was card number 51. So now we've seen card 50 and then card 51 from another deck. So when I get consecutive numbers from different decks like that, it's like a very strong message for this month. Somebody could be 51 years old. It's the sound of the universe, hertz, frequencies. Somebody could be or have something to do with music. like beats, music, something like that. But Hertz frequencies, I love Hertz frequencies. It's healing sound. What do they call it? Sound healing sounds. Now they do have sound bowls, those types, like sound baths and things like that. That's a type of healing frequency. But also if you search like on YouTube, Hertz frequencies, sound frequencies, you can listen to different frequencies that help like open up and align your chakras. And then also it helps you heal things, like it can heal heartbreak, it can heal money blocks, it can heal sadness and trauma. It can even heal things like health issues, things like that, by listening to sound frequencies. So maybe somebody needs to go check that out. And then the next card that we got was cloves, gossip. There could be gossip about you, or you could be gossiping about another person. But in order to dispel that kind of negative, low vibrational energy, because that's what gossip is. It's low vibrational when people talk shit about other people, not knowing detail, like not knowing facts. Use cloves. You can sprinkle it in your coffee. You can use it in baking. You can also use it in cooking. I just used some in soup the other night. Under, let's see, Santa Marte. She's the queen of death and birth. Underneath the deck we have card number 9. The 9th could be significant. The 9th could have been November 9th could be significant to you. We'll read what that is. And then the 20th, or card number 20. And the 20th could be significant to you. This is the masculine card. I think it's masculine. No, it's not masculine. It's about fraternity. It's about business, you guys. This is insane. It's about handshakes. It's fraternity, right? Who you work with matters. Who you do business with and shake hands with matters. You have to make sure that you are doing business with solid people, right? In order to get anything accomplished. And if you don't, also energy transfer is real, right? When you shake hands with the devil, that toxic energy transfers to you, okay? But same goes with doing business with the right people. And when you shake hands and give energy exchanges that way, this also talks, we're talking sexually, right? It's energy exchange. Make sure that you're doing business with the right people. Take it as it resonates. Let's read this. Like I was saying, somebody could be getting over from being sick. STDs. I don't know if I was saying it in your reading last week, Pisces, or another reading, but I talk about it all the time in all readings, but STDs, yes, sexually transmitted diseases, right? Which could be making somebody sick. But also sexual or spiritually transmitted demons. It's like when you shake hands and do that energy exchange, you're doing business with the devil, doing dealings with the devil. You got to be careful about that. We're going to read number 9 first. Okay. 9. So 9 could be significant. I think Scorpio had this card too. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm like super Scorpio, and that's only why I think I remember, but I've been doing all these readings. So, Tlaloc, T-L-A-L-O-C. In Aztec mythology, Tlaloc is considered the god of rain and fertility. Benevolent and indulgent towards the prayers and sacrifices that are offered to him, he was still worshipped with fear because although he watered fields and gave prolificy with one hand, he could cause floods and droughts and summon lightning with the other. Now, it's interesting, this energy, because this is water sign energy and you're Pisces, right? I feel like I'm talking to a male, or you could just have very masculine energies within you if you're female. But it's like, you water something too much and it's going to drown it, right? Also, like a tidal wave, you can take somebody completely out. But by not giving enough water, it will dry up the fields and, could be dry up a relationship, and then it, ruins the crop, right? But advice of the dead, pay attention and weigh the forces you wish to put into play, because they are like water. It can irrigate, but in excess it can cause floods, and in absence it can cause drought. So, where are you putting your energy? And what is that earning you or gaining you? Then we have main energy, number 20, fraternity. So no true evolution or progress is possible if we consider ourselves to be isolated from the world. Again, hermit energy, somebody like, going within, putting them, whatever. Okay, so this card encourages us to do any spiritual and subsequent material work in a state of solidarity and trust towards others. This is saying do your shadow work. Go into that state of hermit. Like, get right with yourself, your shadow side, your spiritual side. The primordial concept expressed by the love card, number 4, must sediment in our minds so as to bloom and lead us to collaborate with others for a greater good. This is talking about you doing work, partnering with somebody, maybe even spiritually speaking, for the greater good. To do work for the greater good, right? The advice of the dead, approach your work and your actions in a state of socialness and solidarity, perhaps starting collaborations with those that you trust. So it's like, don't do business with shady motherfuckers, right? Don't do business with people that, have no good intentions. That is not going to get you anywhere. In fact, it's foolish, and you can see it in the past, and all that does is get you stuck, and or could get you, unhealthy. And I'm not saying STDs. Like, somebody just could be like worn ragged. They could be sick, from, overworking. What do they call that? When you're like burnt out or whatever. I think somebody could be thinking about going into business with like a Queen of Pentacles energy, somebody who's very focused on spirituality, kind and truthful, but also home, family, success, and abundance, and like in business. The song will not get out of my head. Let's get down to business. And for some of you, I'm also like, I feel like some of you may be like interested in this person. If you're interested in a person, I feel like you could be interested in them on a romantic level. And I'm hearing, let's get down to business, It's very powerful energy. Somebody got karma. One person's karma is another person's justice. Take it as it resonates. I feel like it's a masculine thinking about a feminine. Because up here I get all masculine energy, and then feminine at the end, and it's like all masculine up here. Underneath the deck we have the runes. Somebody else just got that card. Capricorn, maybe? And then top of the deck we've got the hold stones. Interesting. Both of these cards have been popping up in various readings. Okay. So the runes are 46. Somebody could be 46 years old, 1946, 1964. The runes, and then the hold stones. 34. Somebody could be 34. Somebody could be 43. I just turned 43. The runes first. So 46. So Odin gained mastery over the runes, a mystical alphabet, following his ordeal upon Yggdrasil, the tree of life in Celtic mythology. His sacrifice, which included the loss of an eye, rewarded him with profound magical insight and the ability to comprehend a deeply powerful symbolic language. If you have encountered this card, you need to listen to the signs and subtle perceptions that you come across. The answer to your question is hidden there. The message may not always be overt. Sometimes it requires a different perspective, an alternate way of seeing. So, what I was saying in another reading, when this card came out, when the runes card comes out, this is underlying energy. Spirit is saying that you need to look at something from a different perspective, and in order for Odin to have been blessed his gift with magical sight, he had to give up something, which was one of his eyes, right? And I'm not saying you have to give up like your sight, right, in order to see this, right? But you have to give up something that means something to you, right? It could be anything. It could be a location. It could be a job. It could be just a way of life. Like I was saying earlier, like player ways, right? So that would be like somebody giving up singlehood in order to obtain what it is that they truly want on a spiritual level, right? But the hawk's eye means higher perspective, and this is that eye, the sight. It's like either this is the loss of the eye that he, in order to obtain higher perspective, or he actually gained an eye, which is like the third eye for a higher perspective. Hawk's eye. Somebody could be seeing hawks, birds. Somebody could use runes. I have runes. I need to use them more. And then what did we say that last one was? 63. Yeah? 43. Okay, I already forgot the number. Hold on. The hold stones. 34. And I flipped right to it. You guys saw that, right? Flipped right to it. Okay. It's because this card deals with the Fae, and the Fae are super tricky. And I was telling somebody else, another reading, a story about the Fae and the hold stones and how tricky that they can be, but I swear to all spirits in the universe, they saved my daughter in my life years ago. And it was all because of so a hold stone is also called a hag stone. My daughter had just received a hag stone, or found one on the beach in California, and she brought it home. And we were taking a hike at a nature preserve here in Las Vegas, which is crazy because it's like the middle of the desert, and then there's this beautiful oasis with like a nature preserve in the middle of nowhere. And it was on a holiday, and so the park, like the rangers and stuff weren't there, it was shut down, but the park was open, and we were way in the back, completely secluded, and we went searching for Fae, the fairies, right, with this hagstone. And the legend has it that if you look through the hole, through the hagstone, you can see into a portal, a magical new world, and maybe even spot fairies. My daughter was young at this time, and so, and we, no joke, like right off the main path, found this beautiful portal area. Like it was like walking into a completely different land. We saw water flowing and everything was like lit up, and it was just freaking gorgeous, right? As I say that, there's a hummingbird and this big flower, and it's just gorgeous, right? That's what it was like. It was magical. And I just got this weird feeling. I was like, okay, let's walk on and get going. And so we walked out of that little portal area, and as soon as we did that, I saw a roadrunner, and I was like, oh my god, it's a roadrunner. So I whip out my camera and my phone, and we start following this roadrunner, and it's off the main path, right? But we knew that like all these paths, they connect to each other, but we didn't know where we were at. So we're following this roadrunner, trying to get a better picture, and all of a sudden, and mind you, we had already like been in that portal, and we were speaking to the Fae, speaking out loud to the Fae, because with the hagstone. So all of a sudden we hear to the left of us like this crazy rustling noise, like it was like a large animal or something, and out pops it was a homeless person, and I'm not talking bad about homeless people. That is not the point of the story. But there had been a homeless person living in the nature preserve and was like living in the woods there, and pops out at us and starts approaching us. But I mean, like, in a very aggressive way. But he's breathing like really heavy, like, and we're like, what the hell? So we start moving in the direction of the Roadrunner, and we had to think fast because this guy was about to attack us, and we felt it. And so my daughter, quick thinking, was like, Mom, we need to catch up to the rest of the group. We weren't with any group. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And I hold up my phone and I hit record, and I was like acting like we were on Facebook or Facebook Live. I was like, look, everybody, like, all the people out here. And once this guy saw that I was recording him, he beelined it, ran straight back into the wooded area. And the moment he did that, we ran and started booking it. After that day, I called the rangers station or whatever and reported that immediately. But after that day, I've walked around with pepper spray with me ever since. And my girlfriend sent me a pendant that it was like a black onyx for protection. 555 on the clock, change of direction as we speak. You also might want to look up the angel number 555. But ever since that moment, yeah, it was like one of those things where, and I knew it was because we had just been, communicating with the Fae, and they were there to help save the day. Like, they sent that Roadrunner to make sure that we, ran in that direction and got away from danger. But anyway, that was way too long of an explanation of a story. But it was all because of a hold stone, a hag stone. If any of you guys have hag stones, know what it's about, drop a comment in the comments below. Smash that like button. Hold stones, particularly those serendipitously found in the woods or during a countryside stroll or a hike, are valued as excellent tools for fairy sighting. Simply peer through the stone's aperture with a bit of patience. You may catch a glimpse of a fairy. Another way to invite fairies into your life is to leave a small wild and uncultivated space, whether in the garden or in a pot on the balcony. Among flowers and butterflies, the fairies will come and visit and silently thank you. This card invites you to explore beauty, learn to use it, and see it all around you. So it's just saying, open up your heart to the magic that's around you and believe in that type of things, because I'm not kidding you, it will save your life. So things like crystals, things like stones, things like magic, it's all real. It is all real. What else for Pisces? We're already at 47 minutes. Oh my God. You guys are like one of the last readings. It's probably why my voice is shot. Underneath the deck, we've got Shaghai Fragmented. Somebody else had this and I don't remember who. It's like fragmented bones, picking up the pieces. Picking up the pieces of like the past and healing. Somebody's healing themselves. Healing the fragments. Then we have numerology, precision. Somebody's very precise. They're very good at, well, I was saying numerology, numbers, look up 555 and things like that. I feel like somebody's very precise with their messaging. They can see things as if almost in the Matrix. I love that movie. Love the Matrix. Let's read this. Okay, Shaghai. The worst is behind you, and you can begin to breathe deeply, knowing that you will never have to go through the same difficulties again. A place of such uncertainty that it left you feeling that all you cared for was torn from you, lost forever. It hasn't been easy at all to gather what little strength you had left, but sometimes we must undergo a journey of turmoil to find the haven of peace on the other side. So now know that you are safe to release your sorrow and allow your tears to cleanse away your hurt. As though gathering back your scattered Shaghai bones, your heart will knit together and you will soon feel whole again. So yeah, somebody's healing. A situation is healed. Time to pick up the pieces and move on. Quit playing victim. Don't be ruled by your emotions. Focus on a positive outcome. Keep going. the keep going by the Fae. That's a Fae card, right? Focus on a positive outcome. Give yourself time and permission to heal and grieve. Happiness awaits you. So if somebody's thinking about their next steps towards what happiness is, and I feel like it's this Queen of Pentacles energy. Let's look at numerology precision. Everything you've worked for hangs in the balance, so it is vital that you go through every detail thoroughly. You cannot afford to make errors at this time. Ooh, okay, so this goes back to that song that I was getting, Let's Get Down to Business, and then I downloaded, somebody has one more chance to get this. They have one more chance to get this right. Let's get down to business. Focus and precision will help achieve the results you desire. If you are serious about eliminating debt, step away from poverty consciousness and negative thinking. If you want to draw more money to you, clean and organize your physical environment so as to make room for it to come. Keep a record of all of your expenditures. Draw up a profit and loss sheet to record your income and expenses. Check your bank statements carefully. Research utility and other companies to find the best rates. It's time to take back control. Let's get down to business. So other divinatory meanings. Your accuracy wins you a sought after position. Number sequences confirm a message. An important event coincides with an auspicious date. I said look into, what date did I say? November 9th. Keep visualizing a preferred balance on your bank statement. That's cool. I love that for you, Pisces. If this resonates, drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Reach out to me. Let me know. What else do we have? And keep going, Pisces. You're doing a great job. I know it seems hard. I know it's been tough. You could be tired. Just make sure you're shaking hands with the right people. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm going to take it. Because what you've got is prosperity. Number 4. Also, you know, 4s are about house, home, stability, foundation. I think we saw that the 4 of Wands earlier. And this also could talk about like twin flame soulmate energy too. But it's a prosperous business with riches and success. Let's get down to business. Congratulations. That's what, you know, that's what the energy is. And then underneath the deck we have the festival. My favorite number, number 27. It's my birthday. Creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic event. Okay, also, so there could be some kind of like major event. Could be an event happening on November 9th. I think that's Wu-Tang Day. Wu-Tang forever. But also, there could be like some kind of a fantastic event, some kind of an event that you're working on. But also blue and blueprint, the color blue, the word blue, it's been popping up in all of the readings, okay? So there could be some significance to the color blue. But number 27, also the 27th could be significant. It could be somebody's birthday. It could be, there just could be some significance with the number 27 as well. So that's what I have for you. That is what I have for you, Pisces. Did we finish Harmony? Oh, 27. I guess we got to say it. If I can't remember if we said it. We talked about clothes and gossip, but number 27. Number 27, Harmony. As I create, oh my gosh, creative. Okay, here we go. It's all coming together. Creative. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. And it's saying keep your heart open, Pisces. Create, share, and bring it all turn into a prosperous business with riches and success. I love it. So that is what I have for you. If any of this resonated, brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure you drop it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you every single week and within every single reading. And I look forward to doing this again in the near future. Make sure that you check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus. And if you don't know your chart, make sure you reach out to me. I also do charts as well. All of my information is in the description below this video. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a fantastic November. Eat lots of great food. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace, Pisces.